Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Hustling Sideways bonus episode.
Bonus.
Yes, another bonus episode. I'm Alan Halas. That's Jim Love over there.
Hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah, and we talk about things that, you know, in addition to our regular guests on our podcast, we do these bonus episodes because we're talking about things that every side hustler goes through. Mm-hmm. Everybody that has their own business, their own passion project, all sorts of things like that.
The struggles, the fun things, the lessons, the wisdom.
The songs about the good times, the songs about the bad times. Yes.
And that's it. That's all.
Yeah,
we're
that's
about.
pretty much.
That's the story.
They should write a song.
That's a wrap. Yep.
Today we are talking though about one of the good times.
Yes.
We are talking about something cool that happens to us, and I think happens to every side hustler.
Alan's dog is pawing at the door right now.
Just feel for a second. Today.
So we're gonna let him in. Come on, buddy. You're gonna be part of the show.
It's a bonus. Let him in. He can hang out.
So bonus with Rocky. Welcome.
Bonus with Rocky. This is today we are talking about the times that you thought that you made it.
Yes.
But you know what? The good time that you felt like
the success moment.
Yes, absolutely. For me, mine is actually fairly clear. There was definitely, and I felt it like in the moment too, not necessarily like an after kind of like retroactive thing. So we cover music, and Breaking and Entering has been covering music since 2014 daily. So Summerfest 2014, which is like the biggest music festival in Milwaukee, where I'm from. And
if you don't know about Summerfest, it's better than Lollapalooza, and that's pretty much all you need to know.
I like Lollapalooza a lot too.
Well, never mind. I thought that was going to go well.
Anyway, Summerfest is the biggest, venue in town. It's the biggest game in town. It's 11, 12 straight days, whatever it was at the time. And, I, on a whim, said, hey, we're a media outlet. We should be treated as such. Let me apply for a media pass. And shout out to Sarah Peranto, who now works with the Paps Theater Group, but at the time was the media relations person for Summerfest. She gave me a shot. She gave me a media pass. Awesome. They don't give out a ton of them. They do give out a lot, but not to little guys like me. And she gave me a pass, and she gave me access to all of the things that the professional media outlets get.
That's awesome. And you were like 2 years out of college. 1 year out of college?
I was a year out of college. Yeah, awesome. It was my first year out of college. It was my first year doing music writing kind of on the side, but we were putting out daily content, and it was not, I'll be honest, not the best content in the world. It, for what it was, for what we were doing, like it was a simpler time.
Totally.
And she gave me a shot, and I really reveled in it. I went to Summerfest every single night from then on.
That's awesome.
In fact, since then, there's only been one night of Summerfest that I've missed.
That's it.
Yeah. And it was,
oh, my gosh.
It was a family thing that I missed one time in like 2016, 2015.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I've been to something like 76 out of the past 77 nights or something crazy.
I
like
have
that.
Not. Yeah.
I put it on Instagram every year at the end.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Yeah, that was my moment that I felt like I made it, and
that's a big deal. I mean,
you feel like you're one of the big guys.
Yeah.
I also had a similar feeling at Lollapalooza the first time I got invited to that.
There you go.
And it was a whole different animal because there was a press tent and there's a press village. There's people that like there's catering, there's massages.
Oh
there's
my gosh. You can massage in the middle of Lollapalooza?
Yeah. There's a ping pong table, the nicest bathrooms in the whole festival. It's a great time.
Jeez.
So that was when I felt like I made it too. That was another one. But
my
the first
apologies
one
for hating on Lala.
The first one was certainly Summerfest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well,
Jim, yes.
Yeah, in my world, as I've talked about before on this podcast, I originally wrote my keynote for a specific event, right? Like I didn't expect it to be anything more than that one seminar. I thought I would do it once a year and call it a day. And when I got asked to be at a school, maybe the second time, I was there, just like, I don't really know how this is going to go, and I did my talk, I turned up, did the whole thing. I did the me thing, and it was wild. And when I finished, students came down and were like asking to take pictures with me. And I was like, why do you, I like didn't get it. It's like, what do you,
you're a celebrity.
They're like, no. And I mean, it really and I'm not obviously, but it felt that way. And they were asking me questions and coming up, and like shaking hands. I mean, it was very bizarre. And it's like, it happens more now and I'm used to it. But that moment, I actually like scared me. I was like, I stepped back. I'm like, I don't, what's up? And come here, like selfie, whatever. So I feel like I connected enough and they thought I was like, famous, and which I'm again not want to be clear about that, enough to come down and take pictures, put them up on social media. I saw myself on like a bunch of Instagram stories that
tagged?
day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I have a public account, so follow me. So it was really cool, and and now like I certainly don't vie for that, but it's a very awesome moment when students feel like empowered enough to come down and want to be around and take a picture and ask me more questions, and particularly when I get students that like related to something very specific in my talk, when I can have that moment with them. But yeah, that was really cool. I mean, how cool does it feel if a bunch of 17-year-old kids are coming down like, I want to take a picture with that guy, usually like, who's that weirdo, right? Typically, right?
Exactly.
I know Alan gets that more often than I do, but
I'm just mobbed by music fans all the time, like, you're that guy. No,
you ever hear the people screaming?
That's
typically for Alan,
for me, not for the act on stage.
Keep that in mind. But that was awesome, and I mean, who wouldn't love that? I certainly don't do it for that, but that moment is a lot of fun. And that first moment, I was 24 years old, and I mean probably right around the same age as we were with Summerfest. And, it was very thrown off, but was like, okay, I guess this is the thing that's happening. And from that point on, it's always now a pleasure and a joy to like meet up with the students and talk to them one-on-one, for sure, to actually answer questions and like know that I'm like a normal dude who just like happens to have this thing that I can go speak in front of them with. So that was a ton of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's important too, because there are a lot of hard times. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of, struggles, a lot of moments where you might feel like giving up. You should celebrate the important moments like that.
Always. Because and small ones and big ones.
Yeah.
Small victories are as important, in my opinion, as large victories.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that you should celebrate the moments when you're riding high, for sure. And take, the Ferris Bueller quote, life moves pretty fast if you don't slow down and I'm ruining it.
Go for it.
If you don't slow down once in a while, you might miss it.
It's almost like that was Matthew Broderick saying that.
If life moves pretty fast, your side hustle moves pretty fast.
Yes.
If you don't slow down and take a look around once in a while, you might miss it. And you might miss the great moments.
You might miss out on all the good stuff. And so celebrate those small victories. Enjoy them. Be part of them. And then learn from the moments that you maybe struggled.
Absolutely.
What lesson can you take away from it? We all do. I still do. You know, and learn and grow, and then move on and know that you're going to be better than you were the day before.
For sure. And so you're being a lot better, just wanting to learn about your side hustle, about your project.
Yeah. So celebrate yourself.
Yeah,
like that.
Celebrate yourself.
Applause for you and you.
Yes, that is the that is the moral to take away from this. Correct. Celebrate yourself once in a while because you're worth it.
You should be a motivational speaker. That was pretty good.
I'm working on it.
I felt like
I'm not
fired
working on
up.
it.
No, you're not at all. But
I can't be taking your game. No.
Don't you dare take my business.
I will not be taking your business. I've got too much going on, like this podcast.
This one, for instance. Tell them more about it.
So if you are new to this, if you're just watching us for the first time or listening to us for the first time.
Thank you, regardless. Or the 12th time, as we established in the last pod. That is kind of our median range we assume that people gave up after that.
12 good ones.
Yep.
You can follow this podcast. You can follow Hustling Sideways wherever you get your podcasts. You can subscribe to us. You can rate us. That apparently helps us.
Check. Yep.
Checkbox.
And you can only give 5 stars. There's actually not an option to give less than that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Only 5. I thought you were gonna say that we can do like a 6. Yeah.
Oh no, just keep it at 5.
5 and then
Make
comment a star emoji.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
that's perfect. Yep.
You can find us wherever you want to get your podcasts. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Hustling Sideways as well. You can follow us there. You can get more content from us as well as our guests. And if you have a side hustle, you can go ahead and be on this show.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Come talk to these guys.
We'll be right here in this seat.
Yeah.
Maybe a little farther over here. Nonetheless, you get the point. You're in the same room.
Yeah. You can be in the room with us. You can be on our show. Send us an email, hustlingsideways@gmail.com. And we're always looking for new guests and new people to talk to about their side hustles and their passion projects.
We basically need friends, is what he's trying to say. So this is a plea.
I didn't want to make it so.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. No, we're good.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
Well, we still want you to come on.
We want you to come on the show. We want you to listen to the show.
Yeah.
So please go.
But we're good on Friends.
Listen, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And Jim?
Keep on hustling.